Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Dale here again. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this carburetor off of this little engine that's on the back of the Ford garden tractor. It is a Chinese engine, and I just want to see what the carburetor looks like. Like I say, I've already found one online, but I just want to see what this one looks like because this motor does run very well with starting fluid. So let me get you turned around here and we'll get this carburetor off and take it out back here on the workbench and see what she looks like. That was the right one. It was just tight coming out. Slides right off of there. Right there. All right, let me get a pair of needle nose pliers to take this fuel line off with. All right, let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah. The float valve, the needle valve in there won't even move. The bowl, if you can see that, the bowl is varnished up, even down inside the middle jet there. I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm gonna try to fix this. For $17, we'll have a new one in a couple days. I want to show you something about this carburetor. I just put it back together to put it on the motor to keep from getting stuff on it. But the reason I just didn't even try to clean it, when I got the pin out and got the float out, which I done throwed it away, trash, the jet broke off, or the needle valve broke off. The top of it did. I finally got it out, but the reason this is so close to a Honda carburetor is when you take this plastic piece out right here, all that is for is this piece right here. See if you're in the picture. That piece right there. That is a jet. If I can get it out. Let me get another pair of pliers. It's stuck in there. There is a jet on this whole piece is the jet, but it is really gummed up in there. I'm tearing it up to get it out so I can show it to you. If it'll come out. I don't know if it'll come out. There it is. Y'all see that jet? And that jet, there's an O-ring on it. O-ring up here. A lot of people miss that. But I'm telling you, that one's plugged up. Completely plugged. By the time you'd have got done buying a kit for this carburetor, it was cheaper to buy the carburetor. And I did get an OEM carburetor from that manufacturer. It has the same markings on it and everything, because I did order it from that company. But a Honda has the same jet, just like that, up underneath of there. It has a hole going through the side and this pickup right here. But that's all that's for. But a lot of people miss this jet when they're cleaning the carburetor out on it, on a Honda. But this one's trash. I've really never taken one of these apart. I'm gonna finish taking it apart. So that's all I want. That's what I wanted to show y'all. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's about a week and a half later. I hate to use Lee's line from Murphy Mowers, but that's about how long it is. It's about a week and a half later. I got the carburetor in for this engine, and take it over here, and we'll get it on and see if we can get this thing to running. All right. There's one thing else I wanted to tell you. This engine is a Honda clone. They make two different styles of this engine. One has electronic ignition. Yeah, I'm reading it off of the thing. And one of them doesn't have electronic. They make one without electronic ignition. So I had to really be careful when I was ordering it to order the one for electronic ignition, because they are different. And I had to order it from this company. Nobody else really had this part. The carburetor was $21, and I had to pay $10 shipping. So it came out to be around $31, which will be great. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can't get an engine for $31. But I'll show you this engine here real quick again. All right. That is the engine that I had to order. Make sure it had electronic ignition, and I did have to order from this company right here. And very good to deal with. I've already got my first gasket on. This is cracked a little bit, but I tightened it up with some electrical tape. So let me get you on tripod, and we'll get this carburetor on and see if it's gonna run. Alrighty. Cold start, hands on the muffler. Y'all just seen me. Make sure it's got a little gas in it. Yeah, I put a little gas in it. Turn it on. First pull. First pull, folks. It's gonna get loud when I run it up. We're just running this fan. All right, let me put it together. All right. I put those pictures from the engine and the garden tractor in there because I've had a lot of people ask me what year this tractor is. All I can tell you is this tractor was made, the closed-sided tractors were made from 1977 to 1983. I have looked and looked. I even contacted Mr. Noel from Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood. He even tried to help me find the manufacturing date of this actual tractor. And he couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. I will tell you that on the engine number, the 26 represent on the serial number, the 26 represents 96. So I don't know if this engine's been swapped out on this tractor or not. I really don't know, but it looks too original. But then again, I have looked, Mr. Noel has looked, can't figure it out. So all I can tell you is it's a 77 to 83. But one other thing, since the little 5.5 horsepower motor's running, and this fall, I'm thinking about taking the blade back off the front and putting the deck on this mower and hooking all the hoses up and seeing about vacuuming up leaves. I'm not sure that's going to happen yet. But if it does, I got to figure out the length of belt I need to run from the front PTO through the bull gear down around the main pulley of the deck. I have looked it up. They made a 46-inch, I believe, and a 50-inch deck. And I don't know if what belt I have seen is for the actual deck pulleys that run the blades, but I've got to figure out what length of belt I need to operate this deck and everything. So we're going to try that. So I'm going to put an end to this video right now. Aim high, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.